Welcome back to the High Button Podcast.
How do you know? You said, give me a 3-2 to start the camera. And she just hadn't started yet.
Yeah, because it usually takes a second, and then everything adds up last minute. I know what I'm doing here, guys.
You told her, wait until you hit play to tell me. And then she didn't tell you, and you just said, you don't understand how that's funny, do you?
No, I don't.
But you said, don't press play without telling me, and she hadn't told you anything yet, and she hadn't hit play yet.
Yeah, but she gave me a 3-2. A 3-2 is a countdown.
No,
you gave me the
she hadn't
countdown.
reached. She went. No, leave it, please.
It's recording right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fine. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the High Button Podcast. The date is May 14th.
You still don't get it, do you?
It's a Sunday. The year is 2017. It's sunny out. I feel fantastic. I think we're on episode number 44 or 43.
I think it's 40.
I think it's
3.
All right.
Look it up.
Find out right now. We are
You
at
see, when you do a podcast,
43. 44.
are you sure?
Yeah, I saw 43. That's why I said 43. But yeah, so we are at episode number 44. That was a great television channel growing up, Teletoons Channel 44. I'll always remember
You would
that.
like that channel.
Teletoons, when I was younger, like cartoons, Sunday morning. Yeah.
They had like recess.
No, that was Family Channel. That was Channel 43, right next to it.
Who had 44? Who was on Teletoons?
Teletoons was like, what was on? It was like, fuck, what was on? What the Rugrats? Rugrats was there. A lot of like Nickelodeon stuff. Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
A lot of like that.
Yeah.
That was a while ago. How you been?
Good.
You good?
Yeah. It's been. I didn't rest as much this weekend. I hate spending the whole weekend hungover. It's got to stop. Like
Well,
I'm going into work tomorrow, and I know I'm going to be tired when I get there. Put it that way.
Day did you drink, or did we drink Thursday?
I don't know. Anywho,
I know what you mean though. It's a waste. You feel like you just wasted your weekend. It's terrible.
yeah.
I have to start, like, I do wake up early, but I want to have the habit of waking up even earlier on the weekends to get like a full, even though my weekends are on Wednesday, Thursday, or whenever my days are off during the week, I just want to get up earlier and
I wake up early on weekends. I'll be up by 8 o'clock.
but see, like, I don't, like, I like to be like, oh, it's the weekend, I'm going to sleep in for another 2 hours, but then I do it and I just feel like shit.
But I can't force myself to sleep in like that. I mean, I get up at like 5:34 or 5:36 on a regular day, and then I gotta, like, 8 o'clock is late.
Going to work in the morning, do you have a routine set? Because I know you moved into your new apartment. Do you
No.
have a specific schedule, or?
Not really. I mean, typical getting ready stuff. But I don't even take the same bus every day. I switch it up.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess you just go down Broadway. It doesn't matter.
No,
really
some days I'll go down 4th. Depends on.
Is there a train station on 4th?
No, but there's a bus that goes sort of by my work. But it if I'm there early enough, it's a good, because it stops a lot, like every few stops,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a hassle. But if I'm there early enough in the morning, traffic's not bad, I can hop on there. If not, I gotta go to Broadway.
And I know last podcast we were talking about how I like to have my morning coffees as I walk to work.
I have a coffee routine.
Yeah, so that's what I want to know. What's your coffee routine?
Me and a coworker, shout out to Artie.
Artie.
We have a little deal. She has a French press at the office, and it makes 2 cups.
Okay.
I supply the beans. She makes the coffee.
Oh, that's a great deal.
But I don't have a coffee until
You get to work.
the coffee is usually ready right when we're opening. So I gotta like rush, get the coffee, get back to my station for when the doors open. But it's good to sit there and relax. And
We also talked about this maybe, I don't know, a while ago, and I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm mistaken, that you have beef with the Keurig machines. Tell me why.
it's not a good cup of coffee.
Not a good cup of coffee. I don't know, Tom. It's pretty good. I've had it before. I enjoyed it.
Come on.
I enjoyed it. It's nice. It's convenient.
Speaking of coffee, is that why you mentioned coffee? Because you wanted to segue into my story that I told you that I forgot to write down here?
I actually completely forgot about that story, but no. Tell me the story. Give it to me.
Ladies, gentlemen, it's 2017. It's the age of the coffee shop, if I'm not mistaken. There's craft coffee. There are different types of coffee. These shops are starting to experiment. There were at least 3-4 good coffee shops within a 3-minute walk from my house. That being said, if you are either A, a coffee consumer, or B, a coffee seller, coffee shop per se.
You sell coffee beans.
No, coffee. The cup, Justin.
Very strict.
You should know the rules behind an Americano. It's not consistent from one shop to the other. Some of them some shops assume that you don't know how these shots work, and they add them another shot to the size of cup of coffee. Some places don't do this. Now, I go to a place today, same place we went to.
I know the place.
And I said, I'll get an Americano, make that a double, actually. And she goes, yeah, so a large. And I was thinking, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, it won't be as strong, but I'm not expecting a huge cup. I get 2 shots of espresso in a cup that was like, it looked like an extra large from Tim's. And the rest just watered down to shit.
So you basically just drank hot mud this morning.
You could taste the coffee, but it was not...
An Americano should always have 2 shots of espresso.
Well,
If you
yeah.
asked for a double, she should have gave you 4.
Well, regardless, it wasn't the water to espresso.
That's terrible.
I don't think... Put it this way. When you ask for a larger size with an Americano, the strongness of the coffee should not be compromised. I paid for extra coffee, not extra water. Put it that way.
Let's talk about the individual that poured this for you, that assembled this drink for you. I'm not going to point fingers, but just was it a male or was it a female?
What the hell is
I'm just asking. I want to know. It doesn't matter if it's a woman or if it's a guy. I need to
Why are
paint
you asking?
because I want to paint a picture.
It was a female.
Okay, how old?
What?
Maybe...
What rate?
I'm gonna say something that it's not racist. She was Asian, so I'm not sure how old she was.
I saw an Asian getting a little fender bender today. A woman.
She got received or the receiver? Was she the fender or the bender?
She got bended. Someone hit her from behind. Like, you know when the flashing arrow signals you to go left?
Yeah.
Well, she went, and then she just stopped in the middle of the intersection because she got nervous. Because the other cars come, like... Remember, like, when you think it's a green for you, but it's actually not, so sometimes a car will just go ahead a little bit? Well, she went, and she saw that a car kind of came, got nervous, slammed the brakes, and then someone hit her. Anyways,
So it was her fault.
keep going
Yeah,
back.
but that doesn't have any... I don't think the age, sex, or ethnicity of the coffee maker makes any difference.
I think the age does, and I think
but
I think the age does, and I think the time of day that the coffee was poured.
It was
I think that those
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. Yeah, how old was she?
I just said I don't know because she was Asian, but I'm gonna guess 23, 24. She could have been 36.
It all boils down to the...
Boils down. Was that a pun?
Yeah, it was. Of course it was.
The skill level.
Why are you all dressed up? Where are you going?
I'm actually gonna go get a donut.
You're getting dressed up to go get a donut. All right.
It's
Wow, what a goal.
How about
Yes, Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. You should have someone.
Do you think she could have been drinking the night before?
Didn't look like it. She looked like she was.
She looked like she was in the game. She looked like she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm going to come back with you and try to get a little more of an analysis on this. Try to do some...
I
Research.
would like things to work out with this place because of the location.
Yeah, it was great. I was very
And the first
happy.
time we went, they made a great coffee. Got a regular size Americano.
And the atmosphere in the place was great. That booth I sat in did wonders for my back. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was
Leaned
nice.
against it. Got to put. I even put my
Very
arm
clean.
up.
Very clean. spot.
Very clean. Very clean.
Yeah.
It was a great spot. Was there a little patio, if I'm not mistaken? I don't think there was, actually.
No.
Anyways, great spot. I'm sorry to hear that story. That could ruin a person's day, especially on a Sunday morning. A Sunday is a day that where you want to rejuvenate and just feel great about yourself. Get your motives back in check. Get your body back in
I'm
check.
trying to. It's the kickstart to my day.
Oh,
The Golden State Spurs game was started in about in like 45 minutes from when I got there.
what time did it start at?
12:30.
That is incredible.
I know.
Playoff game
I
starts
woke up. I watched the Jays for about an hour. Went to the coffee shop.
That is a
huge
huge factor about living out west.
But you know the damper that I had on my day? I thought I was going to get home with a nice coffee and enjoy the beginning of this game, and I just...
the morning shift at a coffee place is a lot more important than a shift in the PM, because you're starting people's days with these coffees.
Yeah.
I think that coffee places, especially in the world, are underestimating.
Especially in the world.
See you later.
Yeah.
Are underestimating the importance of a coffee being made in the morning. People are grumpy. Like, think about it. You go into a coffee shop, you've been having a coffee your entire life, you need a coffee in the morning, someone messes that up, your entire day is ruined.
We've talked about this before, but the morning is when I'm least grumpy.
Yeah, really?
I love the morning. I love the fresh air. Oh, it's
I'm
beautiful.
the most grumpy.
It's beautiful. I love it.
As of late, though, I've been enjoying it a little bit more, knowing that I get to come home and kind of do, like, work towards something. That's one thing I always hated about working up, was going to school. I hated it. Going to a job that I hated. I just like waking up and doing something that I enjoy. So sometimes when we get to wake up and I know it's a podcast day, it's like, you know what? Yeah, it's going to be a great day.
If we weren't doing this, I'd probably hate.
Yeah, life's not enjoyable when you're not doing something you love.
We're stuck in this system that's wrong, but no one knows how to fix it.
Well, no one really wants to be here. I don't want to be here.
Be working on shit? Yeah, I'd rather be
in the woods camping. I don't want to pay a cell phone bill, but I'm paying a cell phone bill.
It's like, I gotta what? What do I gotta do?
I have to pay rent? Why do I, what?
Nah.
Why can't I just hang out? What do
I owe you money? For what?
Where did all of this come from? Why is there such thing as bills? Why?
Business. Smart people learned how to take advantage of the less smart people, and they're doing it, and there's no way to fix it. It's
just unfixable?
No one knows how to do it, and if they do, they better speak up now, because I'm sick and tired of working 9 to 5.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
But hey,
isn't like a lot of
that's why we got this.
Oh yeah, I'll say it. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Talking on this thing to you and to whoever the hell is listening is very rejuvenating. After these things are done, it's just like taking a run. You just worked at something that you like to do, and then when you're done it's just like, whew, take a breath. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
At least that's the way I feel about it. I don't know if it's you, but I feel great about it.
You ever just think of like going to like some weird country and selling pineapples on the beach?
Oh my God, all the time. Costa Rica? I'd love to do that.
What's the pineapple business like there?
Pineapples in Costa Rica? I'm going to say they're not that good.
No, but the business.
Oh, the business? Oh, it's probably...
You're telling me you can walk up to a resort and hey, I got these... Yeah. It's probably a game that's... The entry barriers, barriers to entry, I forget what it's called in the business world, but probably pretty high.
Well, remember when I think wherever the hell we were, Cuba or Dominican, and we saw those people come up to us and try to sell us like coconuts with liquor in them. Do you think those guys are happy? They're on the beach. They're around happy people.
Put it this way:
they have liquor in their system, guaranteed. You tell me that guy's not happy?
I'd rather do that than
work at a bank.
What I'm doing now.
Yeah, me too. There has to be a little bit more level of income, a little bit more. I hate to say it, but I am a guy that needs, trust me, I love comfort, but at the same time I'm learning how to regulate it. I love money, I love things that money can do, but at the same time I'm smart, and I think that my priorities are right whenever this money comes in. That's all I'm going to say. And selling pineapples on the beach, I don't know if I would be happy, because I'm not working towards anything. Like this podcast, like we're working towards something. That's just what.
But what are you working towards with this podcast? Are you working towards money? Is it money?
No, I'm not working towards money. I'm working towards growing a bigger audience.
Then how is... So wait, let me finish.
This game's crazy. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, we're missing a good game. So if you're saying you're not working towards money with this, then how is doing a job for pineapples, but you say it doesn't pay enough money?
Well, that's a good point, because I guess if you're selling pineapples on the beach, you can hire another guy, and he's going to sell pineapples for you, and then you can generate, a bigger business, bigger income, I guess, things like that.
It's nowhere near what I was implying.
Okay, well, then I guess that's just how my mind is set. It's just in order for me to, I guess, not to be happy, but just to be moving forward in life, I have to be working towards something. And working at a company that I absolutely would hate and don't want to move up towards, it would drive me crazy. I would hate it. So the fact that we have this, and the fact that we're working towards it, and the fact that we're trying to do something with it,
yeah,
that makes me sleep well at night.
Sort of, yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And money, trust me, money's great. Whatever the hell comes from it is great, but it's not the ultimate.
What is your ultimate goal then?
Not to work 9 to 5. No. Generate
Okay, anywho.
a living.
This is a hell of a hockey game.
This is a hell of a hockey
Luckily,
game.
it's only the second period. We'll catch the third.
We should do... Yeah, actually, nah. I already said this. I said we should commentate these games, but I don't think it'll ever happen.
I don't think either of us are good.
We're not good at that.
No.
But I honestly think it would work if we had maybe like 2 other people. I think it would be a lot easier. If it's just us two...
4 people?
4 people, yeah. Just sitting in
Commentating a game?
Yeah, I think
That's too many people.
I don't think it is, but people that you're comfortable with talking about. People that you're comfortable that know the game, that won't just ask questions.
But
I guess asking questions is
I'm saying that's too many people because our succulent's dying even more each episode. That's too many people because everyone's going to be talking at once. You won't be able to hear anything. There's 2 of us and we talk over each other.
Yeah, but I think we're both great listeners. Well, I'm not the best listener, but I know when to speak.
You're probably the worst listener.
Yeah, but I don't. But
I'm not good either.
My point is that I don't cut people off.
I cut
I know when it's time to speak.
I cut people off, not on purpose, and I catch myself doing it.
There's nothing wrong with cutting people off. It means you're passionate. It means you like it.
There's a lot of things wrong with cutting people off.
Oh, God.
Speaking of sports, I'm gonna make a point here. You may not agree with me, but when it comes to naming teams, soccer, football, like European football, soccer, is the only sport that does it right. Like, what the hell?
Say that again. Is the only sport
these are
that
grown men playing in a professional sport, and they're playing on the Ducks. It's like the Nashville Predators, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Why do we need these? What in what way do some of these places represent what? It's childish to me. It really is. Like, you don't think like Toronto FC is a cooler name than the Toronto Maple Leafs? The Blue Jays?
Oh, that's what you meant. I didn't hear what you said about the soccer. I was like, what did you just say? Yeah, yeah, you're right. That makes sense. They do have some cool names for soccer teams.
Soccer just goes by the city.
Barcelona, FC Barcelona or something. Football Club Barcelona. Yeah, that is cool. I like that. I agree with you.
Yeah, like the Vegas Golden Knights.
The worst is what's the NBA team? New Orleans Pelicans. That's the worst one. I'm pretty sure that the Anaheim Ducks, the rink they play in, is called the Pond. Or no, it's called the Honda Center. Sorry, but the nickname is
the Duck Pond.
The Duck Pond, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. There's some bad ones out there. The Predators, the Ducks.
They're pretty much all bad.
But if you're the owner of an NHL franchise, and let's say it is the Ducks, for example, it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to change it? Let's say you buy the Ducks this year. You have to change it. It's been the Ducks for how many years? 20 years?
I think the whole league should just ban it.
So what would they do? It would just be Anaheim. Yeah. Anaheim versus Nashville.
Anaheim HC hockey club.
Oh yeah, Anaheim HC. That'd be cool. It's not so much the names that really bother me in sports. It's the jerseys. There's some jerseys that are so simple to fix. There's so many teams that just can't get a hold of it. But then at the same time, there's some that do get a hold of it. Look from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's jerseys last year compared to this year, complete 180.
Yeah.
The old ones with the gold, no. But then they switched to the bright yellow, the whites and the blacks. Oh, they look so much better.
I'm gonna create a petition for the NHL to say, grow up. It's childish almost. Like it's.
Who has the worst jersey in the NHL?
Oh, the jersey or the name? Jersey?
Both. Worst jersey combination with the worst name.
Well, the Ducks' current jerseys are terrible. They don't even match.
Yeah.
And the names, I get the name. It's after a movie. Worst name? I don't know. They're just
Carolina Hurricanes. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. It's like you're not a Hurricane. You're a hockey player. You have nothing to do with Hurricanes.
Has a hurricane ever hit Carolina? Raleigh?
Yeah, the East Coast, of course. Anyway, that's my 2 cents there.
You never... Okay, well then just give me the worst jersey in the NHL right now.
The Ducks.
Yeah, I was going to say the Ducks too. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. These two teams, maybe. You know what? Nashville's current jerseys aren't too bad.
Nashville just has weird colors. Blue and yellow. It's like you can't really do much with that.
What do you mean? How many teams have blue and yellow?
Michigan. That's a great... But Michigan does it right.
The St. Louis Blues?
Michigan football, they have it great. They go all blue and just the yellow with the M. I think Nashville, they have too many stripes on their jerseys.
It's a navy blue, too.
It's just keep it simple.
I don't mind these ones that they're wearing now, the white.
No, they're nice.
But, yeah.
Look good, feel good, play good. That was my motto. I always had a great year if the jersey looked good. That's a complete lie, but I like to.
Yeah.
What else do we have on the docket?
Oh, man, you played for Your junior A team, the Marauders, worst jerseys in
The Marauders.
You had the
and
worst jerseys in the league,
The
didn't you?
Lions.
The Lions were okay.
Yeah, they were the Islanders' old jerseys.
Like the actual.
True. Yeah, because our trainer, Breaker, he was buddies with
Breaker.
the assistant equipment manager of the New York Islanders, and then we got the jerseys from that previous year sent to us, so we wore those jerseys. Real thick, and they were the thick ones before like the NHL got the new jerseys.
Yeah, no, I know the ones you're
Like
talking
they were just
about.
thick,
yeah.
gold. Like they'd weigh like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they? So it was the Lions your first 2 years, and then the Marauders.
Yeah. So Lions first 2 years, and the Marauders the next 2 years. Does that make sense? So I was 17, 18 for the Marauders.
Did it switch back, or was it always?
No, it was first two were Lions, second two were Marauders.
The Lions weren't too bad, but the Marauders, they copied the worst jersey in the league.
They were Nashville's old jersey with the silver shoulder.
Oh my God, it's the. Anyhow, completely off topic here. Why isn't Michael Jackson's daughter black? Isn't like she looks like she should look if he actually was supposed to look like he looked like when he was white. You know what I mean? If those were his genes, and yeah, I understand what. She's very good looking young lady, by the way. I'm not saying she's not, but
do you know what age he turned white?
How old was he?
How old was he? Like when like comparison to when his daughter was born, like that might have something to do with it. Maybe he.
Why would that have something to do with it?
I don't know, because maybe when he.
You think he got his genes dyed too?
Yeah, maybe he. Whoa, that was good. I was over my head for a second. Well, maybe when he, placed his semen in his wife or the lady partner, he was white.
But I don't think that
doesn't have anything to do with it. Hey, this is the number one question that you should not ask me.
Well, I'm asking you. I'm asking the fans.
Yeah, let us know, fans. Why is Michael Jackson's daughter white? That'd be interesting to hear that.
I have a fan question for you.
How did he die again? Sorry.
He got murdered by his. It's a tricky situation.
Tricky situation. Goal, Nashville, 3-2.
His doctor gave him too much of something.
Oh yes.
But there was a debate. There was a debate if whether or not
it was his fault or not.
If Michael Jackson knew, asked, says I don't care if it might kill me, do it anyway. Your shirt's on inside out, by the way.
That's alright. I like it like this. Did the doctor get jail time?
Yeah.
Didn't Kanye West's mom die that way? She had the same.
It was surgery related or something like that. Yeah.
Did that doctor get jail time?
I don't think so.
No.
I could be wrong though.
What were you gonna say?
Fan question.
Oh, from who?
From Alicia. She says, Justin.
Oh, it's directed at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on a sandwich that is fried on the actual pan and not in?
So like a grilled cheese, like a grilled cheese,
but not a grilled cheese. Maybe a different sandwich.
Yeah. I am a fan of that. I think it's great. I think when you have heat, introducing new flavors on a flat top or whatever, a grill, an oven, anything, I think that's great. Heat does a lot of things for food. If there's one element that I like to cook with, it's heat, because it makes so many flavors come together, combine.
Did you know when you cook something, once it's cooked, it loses about half of the nutritional value?
What?
Like when you buy something, you read the label.
I believe that.
You read the label. After you cook it, it's about less of everything that you read on the label.
I automatically think of broccoli. I automatically think of eating a broccoli as it's ripe and then putting it in boiling water.
Yeah,
because it's shrunk.
It loses everything.
I believe that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. And I know you're a big meat eater. Like a steak.
Love that meat.
Half your protein out the window.
Love that meat. So if I just have my steaks raw, it's a lot more protein.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that why some people, like bodybuilders, they'll just crack an egg and not even fry it? Does that have anything to do with it?
It might.
Definitely does. Definitely. Anyways, to answer the question, yes, I am a fan of grilling a sandwich. Wait. Did she ask the question if the sandwich was already prepared and then I just grill it?
How else would you do it?
Well, you can get a flat top and then put put the bread on the flat top and the egg, then the bacon, and then make it all on the oven.
I don't see a difference. I do, but
anyways,
do you have a different answer for each one?
Oh, I'm a fan of just a flat top that's hot, and then you're making any sandwich.
What now? What's
a flat top? A flat top oven, flat top. It's an actual thing.
Is that the big oven?
Yeah, it's the big oven.
And it's not
the big stove. Big stove.
I like those. I want one.
No, they're awesome. They're great with eggs.
How much are they?
I don't know, man. There actually is a great stain. It's stainless steel. Like, you know, when you go to like a restaurant kitchen, everything's just stainless steel.
Yeah.
You can actually change. Well, not.
Do you have one at work?
What's that?
Is there one at your work?
Yeah. It's not a nice kitchen, but everything is stainless steel. Yeah. But there's some nice.
I mean the flat top.
No, there's not. We have to when we make our eggs, we fry the.
So you thought I was asking you if you had a stainless steel kitchen at work?
I did.
Not if you had a flat top.
Anyways, to answer the question, massive fan of it. When I purchased my first house, I'm gonna tear the kitchen out and turn it into an actual stainless steel kitchen, like in an actual kitchen.
Really?
Yeah.
No nice countertops.
Yeah, maybe I'll chuck a nice countertop. Maybe I'll chuck a nice marble down. But for the most part, I want a nice stainless steel everything, pots and pans hanging from the roof. I want it to be like that. Nice big windows facing out of.
I think that if you, depending on the layout of your house.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make my house is gonna be it's gonna be worked around the kitchen. Everything's gonna fit.
So is the kitchen gonna be like at the back?
It's gonna be in the back on the left hand side.
So it's sort of gonna be like a restaurant.
Yes, in a sense. In a sense.
Is the kitchen going to have its own washroom facilities?
Yes. Well, I drink a lot of water when I cook.
You don't want to be going to another room.
No, you don't want to be.
Especially if you're cooking for someone else.
Think about it. I got rice on the pot. It can stick to the bottom, and then I got to go all the way upstairs and pee. No, I need a washroom right there.
Yeah, maybe a toilet in the kitchen.
How do you feel about bringing guests over and cooking for them? I'm very interested to see, is that a thing for you?
No, I've never done that in my life. Actually, I tried it once with a girlfriend back in the day. I did a terrible job. It was awful. And the meal fell on the floor. My
parents did it all the time for people, like in their, like how it would work would be like, all right, my parents bring over 3 couples. You know how it works. I know, but that's another thing where our personalities differs. I can't wait to do that. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, I
love cooking for people.
That reminds me of like the wife and kids and the dog.
Yeah, I know, but it's extremely cliche what I'm trying to explain. It is, but it's
like the glass of wine, a turtleneck. Yeah,
but it's the one thing I
shoot myself in the face.
But I will never do it with people who I don't enjoy being around. There's plenty of people I enjoy being around, and it's a great. Imagine coming over. You had a girlfriend, and whatever. Everyone comes over. And sit there. You don't have to bring a thing. I cooked all day for you.
How about this? You have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. Another friend has a girlfriend. Another one doesn't. Are you stopping him from coming over?
No, he's still coming.
Okay, so it's not a couple's thing.
You know why? Because I know him well enough that he doesn't have to feel awkward in front of.
So when I don't have a girlfriend, I'm still coming. Okay.
Of course. But how good would that feel? Like, no, I'm going to Justin's time.
I want to be that guy who brings a different date each time, and she always sucks.
Honestly, come on, Tom. You got to be nice. She can't suck. But honestly, it would make the dinners more interesting. Fucking like Tommy's bringing her again, or
like this is Sue. She's a Macarena dancer.
She gets up halfway through the meal.
Show him, honey.
Yeah, show him, honey. That's great. You're wearing the flower shirt. She leaves halfway through. Sorry, I got to go to class. I got to go to my pole dancing class. No, but I can't wait to do that. Dinner, bringing guests over and cooking and drinking, smoking a cigar.
Hey, this is destiny.
I'm fucking pumped for it.
She wants to be an actress.
This is destiny. She wants to be an actress. I don't think she can do it.
She wants to be an astronaut. Working at a bakery slash sandwich shop, would you say you work in a great place to take a break in? Like your 15-minute break?
Yeah.
Because you can grab a sandwich?
Let me rephrase, or let me just answer that in a different way. It's a great place to pace the amount of work that you need to do.
No, I'm not asking that. Okay. I'm asking for...
Okay.
Forget what you do before break and after break, during the break.
No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. It's on Granville Island. If it's a nice day, it is. If it's not, because I like to go out and sit on a bench and be with the people during my break.